Hello, and thank you for joining us today as we look at the evidence that indicates that we are in the end times, the time right before Jesus returns. So we're looking at the end times. So let's look at 2 Timothy 3. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." It tells you the pattern. It says, "As Jannes and Jambres withstood Moses, which are the magicians of Egypt, as they pushed back, withstood Moses, so do the people of the last days resist the truth." And we know that what the magicians did, when we look at that account in Exodus chapter 7, it says that they also did in like manner with their enchantments. So what Aaron did is Moses had Aaron come out, and Aaron cast down his rod and it became a serpent. And the magicians of Egypt did in like manner with their enchantments. So the people of the last days, they will do the same thing. But they aren't resisting Moses, they resist the truth. And as we have seen, that Christ is the truth, and he is the rod. So Isaiah 11 says, "A rod out of the stem of Jesse, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse." This is Christ. And it also says in John chapter 10, he lays down his life. He lays it down. Nobody takes it from him. So Christ is the rod. Christ cast himself down. Christ is made a curse. It says in Galatians chapter 3 that he has been made a curse for us. So Christ is the rod. He cast himself down. He was made a curse. So what creature is cursed above all? The serpent. The serpent, it says in Genesis chapter 3. "Thou cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field." So Jesus, the rod, cast himself down. He became a curse. And the serpent is cursed above all creatures. So it is like he became a serpent. Following that same pattern, it said that the people of the last days would resist the truth. And we see that Christ is following the pattern of Aaron and Moses, where Aaron, the high priest, cast down his rod and it became a serpent. Jesus, the high priest, cast himself down and became a curse. And cursed above all creatures, above all beasts of the field, is the serpent. And we see that Jesus himself says, "And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up." So this is the last days. We are in the last days because you can see that the people of these days have resisted the truth. And as it said they would do, they resisted it by doing in like manner with their enchantments. So they followed the 400-year pattern. 400 years. God said, the seed of Abraham will be in a land not there. 400 years. And this was before Jannes and Jambres came. Same thing in our time. Columbus brought the seed of Abraham to a land not theirs, the New World. 400 years later, the world's Columbian Exposition, where you get electricity introduced to the world. Large-scale electricity introduced to the world. They built a city. They called it the Magic City. They had a statue in the middle of it carrying a rod, because what they are doing is they are casting down their rods against the truth. And it is wizards. Tesla, Edison were actually called wizards. And what are they doing? As I said, casting down their rods against the truth, building the magic city. What is the truth? Jesus, "I am the vine." He is the vine, the true vine. He is the foundation. He is the cornerstone, the precious corner. He is the light of the world. And what they have done in the last days is cast down their rods against the truth, proving we are in the last days. Because what they did is they built their own vine. They are the branches in their vine. They have electricity as their foundation. They have electricity as their cornerstone. Electricity is the light of their world. The writing is on the wall for this generation, and we can see it. We can see it all around us. Their vine hangs upon their cross. It is their light, their foundation. It is their cornerstone. And this is going towards an end. This is racing towards a conclusion, at which point 2 Thessalonians will come into play. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. This fulfills the word of God. This fulfills the word of God for the last days. This fulfills the word of God. As he said, they will resist the truth, and their folly shall be manifest unto all as theirs, as Jannes and Jambres also was. So it will be revealed, just like it said. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So the finish will be the same. As Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods, Jesus Christ shall consume that wicked with the spirit of his mouth. And we can see it. We can see it coming all around us. The last days are upon us. Jesus Christ's return is soon, and we can see the writing on the wall. So if you want to see more of the writing on the wall, please subscribe to this channel. You can check out my videos at signoffire.com or at yeshuaiscoming.com. So thank you very much. Until next time.